Hi guys. Well, now let's talk about kicking. It's the same thing as with any striking. You have to have your body weight behind that punch, kick in this sense, and then you have to be able to control that movement. And again, when we're starting training that, usually it goes into, let's say that we're doing like front kicks. The idea is that, okay, starting to make a kick from here to front and back. And now generally what you see in exercise is, okay, take a good fighting stance and then start to do that kick. But now, if you are not focusing on the effectiveness, so that once you hit something, you're just practicing the form. And this is very easy to prove and test. So now I'm making a traditional way of kicking. So I'm making kick and I'm doing this. But now I'm focusing next on moving her backwards. I'm focusing on hitting hard. Now the form is not correct, but the effectiveness is something else. You see, from here and then going to here. How to get that happening, how to get force to the kicks. And that's again the body weight question of, okay, how do I form it? In the first one, as you see, I am in an upright position like this, and I'm making a nice kick. In the next one, when I was targeting, okay, I have to hit hard, what happened in my posture? I started from lower pace. The difference between walking and running is the tension in your muscles, of course. Let's say that we want to practice good kick. And the thing is that let's create a little bit of constraints here. So now, the idea of for Hedi to make a good kick first, okay, just take any position you want because your job is to hit as hard as you can. Let's take this medicine ball here. Just start to make, kick so that I will fly backwards. Your goal is to make me fly backwards. All right, now I was flying there. So now the ball needs to stay on my stomach. All right, I want you to hit harder. Okay, and now I need to be flying more backwards. So now, as you see, the feedback that I'm giving her is all the time that she needs to see something happening to me, not focusing on her, turn your hip, doing this, doing that. So the idea of not internal feedback, but external feedback, how do you perceive what is happening to the target? Of course, we need to help people to get to the correct form. And we can use the same sort of. Now we have this medicine ball, so let's use that. That will be in front of you. You need to hit with this leg to the target here. And not touch the ball. Yeah, you got it right. So now, this constraint makes her do a better kick. So I'm making a roundhouse kick. And then it might look like I'm doing this. There is no effect, as you can see. I touched it. And of course, then I said, okay, now I need to be able to move you backwards. I need to make you move backwards. And then I started thinking, okay, I will take from here. Now I'm moving you backwards. All right, but I was not in very good balance. So the next constraint will be then that, okay, after that kick, I will need to be able to grab you. All right? So I'm making kick, and then now I'm grabbing you. So again, I'm not talking about, what's the correct way of making that low kick or roundhouse kick to the leg to take away. And we can say that, okay, well, your leg was like this and it should be supposed to be like this. Hey, everyone has their limitations. There might be some injuries. There might be some other things. The thing is that if it works, if it moves the person, if it does the job it's meant to do, then we're talking about the correct way of doing things. But then if I start to do, let's say, a nice looking kick, I'm here and I do this. It's not doing the job. It's not moving her. I want to move her and make the kick. All right? The same as with front or whatever kick you want to play with. It needs to do the job it's supposed to do. Creating these different things, as you see all the time. What is the target? What is the goal? What you are there to achieve? Focus on that. You can see the external, okay, I was doing that. And then you start to get to the point of making it more efficient. And then where you need the coaches to say that, okay, how can you make it even more efficient and faster and game-like? Because that's the next part of this exercise. The thing is that you're supposed to be able to deliver that kick in a game-like experience in self-defense. And martial arts, we call this game sparring. But now I'm making Hedi a little bit constrained. Whatever I do, your job is to kick me to the groin. It doesn't matter how, it doesn't matter which leg, but you need to kick me to the groin. And yeah, I have the groin protection. So now first, I will give her space to react, of course. So then I start to act. I start to come in, so she's making a kick. Now, let's stop here. What happened first? I came straight forward. Her perception was just to move slightly and give a kick. Then I raised my elbow a bit, made her do a bit more of sliding to the side, and the kick changed to more roundhouse type of trajectory. And this is what we're talking about. Once you want to train, let's say a kick to the groin, of course it's easy to do from here, just kick to the groin, but once I make a constraint, and she's supposed to do that same motion from that position. And this is how you get it quite fast. And that's why if she's hitting me all the time to the thigh, let's say here, and I'm like, no, sorry, not that well equipped, it's still here. So now kick me, yes, and kick me. And again, and again, and again, doing that. And I'm taking those blows. That's why I'm wearing the groin protection. And if you are a little bit scared or wary of that, don't worry. You will get used to it. Once you do it enough, of course you can use any sort of pad here. And doing exercises like that. Now, going forward, one more tip. Now I want you to make 2 kicks with the same leg repeatedly. And now what I'm looking here, I gave her a task, and let's see how well she does that. Good. And why I'm doing this task? Now she needs to control her movement. She has a task of doing repeated the same thing. And now we can alter the task more. Okay, once you've done the 2 kicks, I want you to just give me an open palm hit to my chin here, okay? Yes, and all the way, please. Yes, I'm just bringing my hand a bit here so you will be pushing me backwards. And again, another thing, always with contact, not to get good with stopping and pulling. I'm doing this. She's not hitting my head, but she's creating distance. Hey guys, we can go forever with this, but I hope you grasp the idea of how to make the kicking better quite fast and how to create constraints on things that if you need person or yourself, you see that, okay, there is a problem that I'm not getting something. I'm doing something wrong. Create a constraint for yourself so that you cannot do that thing wrong. You are limiting something, and that is forming your technique. We are creating a full course on this one, soon to be released. If you find this useful information for somebody, just please do share it, because we are not meaning to have these as secrets. We are trying to get everybody in self-defense and martial arts to learn quicker, so nobody has to do that 15 years or 30 years when they could have done the same results 3 or 5 years. technically. Thank you for watching. Hit like, hit subscribe, and follow us for more.